Hello, my name's Harsha and welcome to my blog. So today I'm going to discuss a very interesting topic. I find this very fascinating because it really affects everything that we do in our lives. Every action that we take, this has a result. So the title of today's blog is Everything That You Do Has an Impact. And your mind might tell you otherwise, but we're going to go into this and explore this topic a little bit further. So how can this be? So let's think of this logically. How can everything that you do have an impact? Firstly, I'm going to use a logical argument. Feel free to point out any flaws in this. I've thought about this for a while. I've put some steps in there, and just give me some feedback. I'd love to hear it. So firstly, time exists now and only now, i.e. the present moment. So time exists now and only now. The past is to categorize the occurrence of history or events. So we've got the past, which is to categorize occurrences or the history of events. The future, however, place here, is determined by our actions. So in society, it's our collective actions. But for yourself, your actions. So your future is determined by your actions. Thereby, if this theory is correct, every action that you take has a reaction or outcome of some sort. Now, it may not necessarily be the action that you expect for some reason, but it does have an outcome of some sort. So if it's something positive that you do, then there are obviously going to be a transfer of, if we're going to talk metaphysical, there's going to be this transfer of positive energy. And the opposite is, of course, also true. For example, if there's negative stories that dominate the news at this present point in time in our society, which does not mean that it's always going to be so. We're going through this shift that's happening all around the world, and you can see it every day. Things are starting to brighten up a little. So logically, this makes sense that everything that you do has an impact. All right, let's take an example just to kind of crystallize this so it's easier, and we're going to make it really simple. For example, like I'm doing now, I'm putting out a video. So someone puts out a video on how to do something. Someone else who wants to know how to do that comes online, researches it, whether it be on Google or YouTube, and hey presto, they figured out how to do something. Now, an example I'm going to give here is my 8-year-old. So he was bored during the school holidays, not this year, last year, and he did some research on Google and found by himself things about origami. Now, we had given him a book previous to this, but it was more simple stuff, like making little things that move. But he started doing some research online about origami and made all these various things. And I really find some of this stuff fascinating. I'm going to put some pictures down here if I can get some snapshots from him, if he lets me take them, of the things he's made. They're incredible. It looks like they've taken hours to create. However, he created these things. He watched these videos. Sometimes I'm away. I'm away from him, and I'll be talking to him on FaceTime, and he's got in the background this stuff going about the origami, and I'm like, are you talking to me or are you making origami? He said both. Well, can you complain about that? But he made these fascinating objects. Now, if I were to try and do that, I think it'll take me a while to learn. And it's interesting, one person puts out this video on how to make something, someone goes and watches it, and there's this positive impact. They learn how to do it. And this is just a simple example, but if you were to take it into the energetic space, you don't do something good, you put something of value out there, someone's going to take that on board, and you will get that recognition, you'll get that energy back in some form. Whether you expect it or you don't expect it, it's like a natural law. So everything you do has an impact. That's what I want to discuss today. I want to hear your feedback. I want you to let me know. If you think I'm crazy, let me know. If you think that this is, you agree, let me know. If you disagree, I want to hear from you as well. Put your comments down. Write a message to me. Connect. Love to hear from you. Catch you on the next blog.